And Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Nick, what have you learned about your team in the 4-0 start?
I'm sorry?
What have you learned about the team in this first week of the season?
I mean, we're gonna fight and compete until the end. I think that for us, there's still a lot of room for improvement. So I guess it's the good thing is we did start with some wins, and now we also know that we didn't play as well as we can. And so I think that the positive is knowing that if we're able to win, now we can also, if we work on those things and get better, we can take a step forward. But we're happy where we are. I mean, obviously just started season 4-0, but we also same time aware that there's so many stuff that we can do better, especially on defensive end. That's area that we really have to get better, especially once we start playing some of those better teams that can really score. It's going to hurt us. So hopefully we can figure it out. But always good to start a season 4-0.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Vooch, there were some ups and downs in that game for sure, but what was your group able to do in the fourth quarter there to once again pull away and get a road win?
I mean, in the last few games, well, actually all the games in the fourth quarter, we're just able to bring it all together. Get stops, rebound the ball, and offensively execute what we need to do. And just feel like if we some of the games, like especially tonight, when we build an 8 or 10 point lead, if we be able to sustain that and get stops consistently, rebound and execute offensively, we'd probably be able to build a larger lead. So we have to take advantage of that. So it's good that we come together when it's most important, but also we can't just expect to play okay for 3 quarters and then like we're going to pick it up in 4. We know that team, so hopefully we can do that earlier and be more consistent throughout the game.
Go ahead, Dan.
Vooch, the people that have come through this building and been in the Magic's locker rooms over the years. For you to now be the all-time leader in field goals made, just how much pride do you take in that, knowing all the people that have come before you?
Yeah, like I said in my post-game interview, it was very humbling for me. All the great players that have played for the Magic, for me to be the all-time leader in field goals made. Especially when all the great scorers that played here. It's a huge honor and a big motivation for me to keep working. Just very, very proud moment for me. And I'm very happy to be able to do it. And I'm also happy that I was able to achieve that in the win. So hopefully I can continue to build on that and we can continue to win games.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Hey, Vooch, in the fourth quarter, it really felt like you were kind of a security blanket when the team was struggling to get going offensively, and then when they started doubling you were making some great passes and great reads. How much of that has been just the evolution as defenses start guarding you differently? How much of that was something that you learned from the playoff experiences the last 2 years, and just how comfortable are you out there as kind of being the center of attention almost?
We knew tonight that we had a size advantage inside, and that we could go to me when we needed it. But yeah, I mean, it was just the playoffs. Obviously, the playoffs for sure, because that's when teams really throw their best defense at you. So that was a big experience for me. Also, just throughout my career, I think the last couple of years, I've seen a lot of double teams, a lot of different coverages, and I knew from early on that they were coming from the baseline. So I was always aware to when I get the ball to turn and see how aggressive they come in, their rotation, and we work a lot on post up positioning. When I get the ball, what other 4 guys, what should they do? They come from baseline or from the middle, or different things they do, and so we're very organized when it comes to that. And so it makes also my job easier to kind of have an idea where guys might be. And I think just from experience, from being in the league for so long, and my IQ, I'm able to make the right read. And tonight, coach wanted to really go to me, especially towards the end, because we were able to be efficient, and I was able to make some good plays, and the guys were able to knock down shots, and so it worked out great for us.
Dan Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Vooch, what did you see out of Dwayne Bacon tonight, and how is he starting to find his way and fit with the team on both ends of the floor?
Yeah, he's been playing well for us. He brings offensively, he can score in many different ways. He can shoot. He's very crafty getting to the basket. He's a good finisher. He had some tough finishes tonight. So he's been good for us, good addition. And with James and his being out, he stepped in and was ready from the beginning. So it's great to see. He didn't play much in Charlotte last year, and so it was a great opportunity for him, and he's taking advantage of it. So it's a huge boost for us, and hopefully he can continue to do that.
Go ahead, Dan.
Vooch, for the team to get out to a 4-0 start, is always great. Obviously, it's never been done in this franchise's history before, but to also do it in this type of year with a truncated training camp and to do it with 3 of the first 4 games on the road, just how pleased are you with your group for being able to accomplish that?
Dan, you can let other people ask questions too. But yeah, I'm happy. Obviously, it's a huge. It's a huge. Sorry, let me restart that. It's great for us. I think especially to go on the road and win 3 games, and because of the whole protocols and stuff, we're not able to even have shoot arounds, or we didn't. And we had a back-to-back, and we didn't practice. We came in with just a meeting and to be able to execute our stuff. Just shows the preparation that we do, the focus that the guys have, and how dedicated we are. And so it's a great way to start a season. And obviously in the past we haven't had many years when we've been able to start with wins, and so it's always easier to play from ahead. And but at the same time, like I said earlier, it's important for us to understand that there's a lot of room for improvement, but it's always easier to improve when you're winning than when you're losing. So, but yeah, it just shows. I think also the continuity of us being together for so long, having guys playing together and understanding each other. That chemistry is huge, and I've said that also earlier in many interviews that it might help us in the beginning. I think it is. We're not there yet. We're not perfect, but I think we might have a little advantage over some other teams because we know each other much better. So in some 4 quarters, we know what will work for us and we know what we can go to. And so so far it's been good, but hopefully we can keep continuing to take steps forward.
Josh Robbins, The Athletic.
Vooch, this is your team's first long road trip of the season. With the protocols, does that make it tougher or easier for the team to bond?
I mean, I don't, think off the court and on the court, I think it's different. It doesn't really. We can all be best friends off the court, and when you get on the court, it might not work well, or vice versa. So I think what's important is just we bond on the court, that we play together, that we play for each other, and what we do off the court. I mean, it's not doesn't always matter as much. I mean, you have guys different ages. I'm 30. I have 2 kids. I'm going to talk about my kids. I'm sure Cole Anthony doesn't want to hear about my kids right now, and we'll talk about other stuff. So it doesn't really, I think off the court stuff is not as important as people make it to be. I think it's once you get on the court, what you want to know, that you're going to be there for your teammates, play together, and that's really what's most important. So yeah, I don't think that any of that really matters much.
Okay, any final questions? All right, thank you, Nikola.
No problem.